I'm blaming it on the tooth being pulled. What's up, America? It's your girl bringing you some news you can use. We are live. Excuse my voice. I just had my tooth pulled. So Diva is slightly down today, but she is still in the building. We're going to do this thing today. So yeah, they're going to help me out when I can't talk. If I have to get up and walk away, they're going to keep it going. We are live at the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. We have some great topics to talk about today. The goal is to inform, educate, entertain, and inspire. In this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing information, giving introspection, and providing inspiration. Today, we're going to be talking about building your brand. We talked about it the other day. We also talked about how you can get paid over and over again for the work that you do only once. How you can, y'all know I didn't say millionaire, I said billionaire friend. And my intern who's on her because she got some amazing ideas and talents.
Yes.
So she's gonna have to shine them today. But we're gonna be talking about the Crown Act law. And I just really realized yesterday what CROWN means. And so we're going to talk about that today as well. Also, I got some money to give away, $50 gift card. And I'll tell you after the break how you can win that $50. And then I'll have Jasmine look up above that window and give you the number to call as we go to break. But we're going to get some couple coins away today. And then in January, we'll be giving away $100 coming up in January. So stay tuned for details. For that, we have a new sponsor in the works, and we'll have all that information. If you like to advertise or be on the show, please reach out to me at 708-304-3422. Again, that's 708-304-3422. Now, I did have the gog in my mouth, but they told me I had to take that out. But I feel like the gog is still in here because all this over here is still numb and swollen, and I don't even feel it. So bear with me today. I did not want to cancel my show.
Thank God you don't feel it though, because I would. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't feel it because I got them shots. So I don't feel it, but I feel it, but I don't feel the pain. I just feel the uncomfortableness. And then I know that my tooth is missing over here. So I'm talking a little, so Elliot was like, I know you're not going in the studio today. Earl ain't gonna let you in. I was like, Earl ain't running. I'm going in the studio just like this. And I walked right in here with this hog in my mouth with blood on it, but I'm here. So I'm gonna try to make it without putting any more gog in my mouth. But I got my tissue and my napkins and all that stuff sitting right here in front of me. Today's intro show is sponsored by no other than Krispy Kreme. Their mission is to make the most awesome donuts on the planet every single day. And I think they're doing an amazing job right now. They have some gingerbread cheesecake donuts coming out on December 24th. Make sure you stop by and get yours. They have 3 locations, 17815 South Halsted Street in Homewood, 9150 Southwestern Avenue in Evergreen Park, 110 South Manheim, and then they got Block 37, which is downtown on State Street. So make sure you check out all 4 locations. Check out, I can't wait to try that donut. It sounds so good. So I can't wait to actually try it. Cheesecake, gingerbread cheesecake.
Like, what does that taste
like? I mean, and you are, I'm already addicted to just a regular donut. So just imagine the cheesecake, right? Like, I can't even comprehend that.
And it's going to be warm.
Yeah, it's going to be warm. So can you imagine that? Try wrapping your mind around that.
I can.
Right. So we have a lot in store for you. When we come back, we're going to introduce these beautiful women to the right of me. You're tuned in to IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. And I can tell you, with this new voice and this new speech, temporarily. So like I said, I'm slightly down. The Diva Queen is slightly down, but you know what? It's going to take a lot to knock me down. So I'm still going, and we're going to do this thing. When we come back, before we go to break, I'm going to have Jasmine give you the number to call in, and we'll tell you how you can win that $50. It's not much, but it could buy a gift or maybe 2, or if you're doing stocking stuff, you can buy a couple of them. So you're tuned into IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can download the app. We have a ton of shows. We're streaming 24/7. You can catch us. We got something for everybody. You need becoming dateable, if you need religion, if you need gospel, if you need humor, if you need health, if you need 7 streams of income, you tuned into the right place. Anything you need stuff about relationships. We have the J Spot on Thursdays from 5 to 7. We have He Said, She Said with Wanda B on Sundays from 2 to 4. We have Tone Duncan. He's back in the studio. And he's on Mondays, I think, at 7 p.m. He has a very interesting show, but it's very informative. So make sure you check that out as well. Now, I don't know how we're going to make this do what it do, but I'm feeling this pain now, but we're going to make it work. So I'm just going to be looking at y'all like this. But we got, y'all got me. Y'all got me, right? Y'all got me, right?
Yeah,
y'all got me. So it's all good.
It's all good.
So we're going to break. We got some bills to pay. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Please do me a favor and share the broadcast. And we're going to be giving out some free broadcastings in January of 2020. 2020, right now, we are 12 days before the end of 2019.
Crazy. 12 days.
So we're going to go to break. Somebody calling Sharman from the White House. We're going to let her get that, and then we're going to come back. We got some bills to pay, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartRadio station. Back in a moment.
Hi, my name is Team Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darcy on IR and iHeartRadio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Love you, Miss Darcy.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010. It's a new year and the first anniversary of our revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $19.95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
This product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this stuff.
American Express for travel and entertainment worldwide.
Just show them this, the American Express card.
Don't leave home without it.
Someday, I may even use it on the moon. It's a marvelous thing.
Oh! So you can replace plane tickets, traveler's checks, a lost art.
Really? That worked?
American Express's timeless safety and security are available. The next evolution of membership is here.
Welcome back. Welcome. You're tuned in to Making Waves with Miss Darcy. If you are not here and you just joined us, I got my tooth pulled this morning, so I'm talking like I got a gog in my mouth. They made me take it out, but I still feel like it's in my mouth because all of this is swole. But we're going to get through this. Making Waves with Miss Darcy, we broadcast live right here on IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, or internationally. Just download the app, or you can go to IntellectualRadio.com. I broadcast here live every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And to the right, I'm going to let these lovely ladies introduce themselves so I can take a break from my mouth.
Well, I want to first say thank you, Darcy, for once again inviting me on your show, Making Waves with Darcy.
I need you here.
It's awesome. My name is Charmin Edwards, and I'm the inventor of Rockulocks, the very first healthy hair accessory for all hair types, but inclusive of our wonderful Afrocentric textured hair.
All right.
And to my right,
my name is Jasmine, and I'm one of Darcy's interns. So, yeah.
Amazing intern.
So let me start with this hot topic. What do you all think about our third president being impeached?
Ooh. Well, I talked to her this morning, and she doesn't think he's actually going to get impeached because it still has to go to the Senate.
Yep.
The process. So it's a waiting game. I don't know. I think this is a first step, so that's good.
What do you think, Shauna?
I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money.
It is, honestly.
Because there's so many other real issues that need to be taken care of. And so it's like a diversion for me that I think there's just more important things. I mean, unless you're the 1%, then this is important to you. But for the 99% of the population, I really honestly think it's a waste of taxpayers' money. I really do.
Do you think he will be impeached?
No.
Why don't you think he'll be impeached?
The honest
because
reason?
He's Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, because
I want your honest opinion.
Because he's part of the 1%, and in order to be part of the 1%, that means there's other people, and if one falls, then everyone can fall. Or I just don't believe that. That's why a lot of people are leaving, or running or hiding,
or not even saying anything at all.
Right. Mum's the word, and there's a reason
that
for that. So
what do you think their reason is? Because they got an oath that they took.
Well, they have money, and nobody wants to rock, that money.
That money coming in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Would you be shocked if he was impeached?
Yes.
You mean if he was impeached and then he had to leave?
Yeah.
Yes. But to be impeached and then still stay there and have all the power and do what he wants to do? No.
Would you rather have him or the
vice president?
Yeah.
Pence?
Because I heard he's worse.
No, what I'd rather have is someone who is from the 99, who doesn't have millions and trillions of dollars, who really wants to come into office and really work hard in getting things done for the 99. That's what I'd like to see.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think it should be a woman or a man, or it doesn't matter?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, well, of course a woman. And let me just say why.
Let's open that up to the line.
Yeah.
So do you think if Trump is actually impeached and leaves office, should it be a female or male that you would like to see in office? So that's the question for today. And Jasmine's going to look up there and give you a number to call in because we would love to hear your opinion on this matter.
So the number is going to be 708-223-8953.
Now, what do you think, Sharon? Male or female?
Well, female, and only because women are multitaskers by nature. I mean, we run the house, and we run the house from at work.
Yep.
And men have tunnel vision. I mean, most men, not all men, because there's some big baller shot callers
that can run it. And make some money
and really make some money and get it done.
And get it done.
But
it's not a lot of them.
That's
but
like
there's,
4.
There's I can't today. She said there's 4. I thought you were going to say like 400. She said 4.
It's like 4.
Wow.
But women, I mean, I remember when I worked, I could tell you down to toilet tissue, and I'd still be on the road, what to do. And I just think, and I always use this example is those in the ladies' restroom, men's restrooms too, I guess, is those dryers for your hand. A woman just would not have done that. Okay. So, I love all my gay brothers, and I know they probably did that because they might have not seen a little woman.
I can't with her.
But I refuse to believe that a man with a wife would okay that.
So who do you think okayed it?
My gay brothers.
You think they okay with that?
Well, because if you've never had a little woman, you might not think she needs some paper. But I refuse to believe a husband would do that.
Like the fact of the blow dryer?
Wait, the blow dryer in the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's what she's
So
talking
like,
about.
well,
When you dry your hands, yeah.
Well, I think the only reason they came up with that is because trying to save back on like toilet paper and like stuff.
But a woman needs paper. When you agree.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you burn the little children's eyes out too, because when your little children are little down here and that air is blowing in their eyes.
Do they have one that little? I don't think they
have one. The air blows down.
Blows down.
And you have the little children with you.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and then you try to get their hands and the little eyes hurt. See, that's because men don't think all the way through. See, women would have said no. Because now, and then what am I supposed to do with the baby that I'm holding? I have a baby in my hand.
You got too much going on.
And a 3-year-old. Well, no, if you have 3 little kids.
I mean, I'm with you though. I'm with you. I never thought about it as far as the blower. Yeah, I never thought about that.
I think I'm thinking about the environment, honestly, when they did that.
I'd like to think that a woman would come first. The environment's going to be here. And that little paper, that little air that you're blowing, it just didn't make that big of a difference. Let me just say that. I'm going to
have to look at that now because I'm thinking about this blow dryer now.
Yeah.
See, I didn't like because I thought it was, the reason I didn't like it was because I thought germs, because it's blowing out and you just wash your hands. So I'm thinking that it's blowing it back.
Yes.
Back. That was my take on it. But now you're talking about the kids. Now, I used to always get tissue because I felt like when you wash your hands with soap and water and then you got to blow dry, I feel like it comes back. I could be wrong, but I feel like it comes back.
No, they're saying that's right now. They're saying that it's worse because you've blown all that against the wall. And then what about the door for the person who didn't? Now you have to touch the door.
Well, I take tissue. I hold the door when I'm going out.
Right.
And I pull the door with the tissue, and then I throw tissue out somewhere else. But I don't go out the door.
But you still had to get paper, right?
I had to get paper.
See what I'm saying?
But I refuse to just wash my hands and then open the door.
Right.
Because I feel like it defeats the whole purpose.
It does. So it does. So that's why I think we need to have some paper in there. Why men don't think the end result. They just think
because all men don't even use. Well, that's a
whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic.
But even Obama thinks women, like a woman, should run.
I know. I heard him say that.
Well, when you have a fabulous, powerful wife like that you've seen, put it together.
I would love to see her run for president.
Oh my!
I don't think she would ever want it.
I don't blame her. Who wants that? That's a headache.
No,
yeah,
that's a headache.
And she would be the first woman and then first Black woman too.
Yeah, she doesn't want it though. She's doing good with her $500,000 speaking engagements. Michelle ain't thinking about that, baby. Please.
And they just built. No, they just got a house.
That mansion.
Yeah, 7 bed or something.
What you call it? Gardens. What is it?
Beautiful.
Virginia.
The Hamptons.
Yeah.
Dang, okay.
Yeah. They got that. And they got like all these bedrooms and bathrooms.
Yes.
They ain't got no more. Well, they got kids.
They got money, but their kids are in school.
Exactly.
So they,
all to themselves.
They're in the right spot right now. They're in the perfect spot.
It's beautiful.
Empty nesters. I don't know if Sasha's back at home, but they got it going on right now. They really do.
I don't think she's at home. I think she just went to prom or something. But either way, they're grown.
So now let me ask you all this. What do you all think about? I don't know if you all heard on the news. I think the child was 11 or 12. But she was at the library and she got molested at the library. Now, they said a security guard was there and people were at the library. How does that happen? Are you saying kids are not safe in the library no more?
Kids aren't safe at all. School buses, at school, it happens.
In the library, though, with a security guard. So that makes me say, well, what's really going on here?
Yeah. It must have happened once before because you don't just show up to a library one time.
But the mother will say she don't understand it. I mean, Charmin, you at the library, you drop your child at the library to study.
Right. But alone at 11?
They get molested.
Right. Well, I'm like you, alone at 11.
I don't know if I would leave her alone at 11. Yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing.
You're not even a teenager.
Too. No. Right. And because there's teenagers that hang in the library, and there's 11-year-olds that look like teenagers,
and then grown people hang in the library too, which is fine, because
and they say he was banned from the library.
How did he get in?
Yeah,
that's another question.
They said he had been.
And
banned.
Security was there.
Yeah,
security.
How did he get in? He was banned. They're gonna have a lawsuit on their hands.
Well, I think with any security, if you don't give them a schedule of saying, every 5 minutes you need to you need to go into the restrooms, or every 10 minutes you need to go upstairs, you need to open closets. You can't just say you're a security guard and then tell them just stand there.
But shouldn't they have a schedule of what they're supposed to be doing?
But they probably don't, though.
They probably don't.
Yeah, that's the big thing. They just have them stand there. I know, like at certain, like not even Walmarts, but certain grocery stores, they just have them standing in the front or the back, and that's about it.
Wow.
And to go into the bathroom, they should have to sign. Like they do to say the bathroom's clean. You should need to be able to go in there and look around. Look under the stalls. Look,
But you shouldn't have left a child at 11. I'm sorry.
No,
I wouldn't have left my child at 11.
Unless it was like a group function, because obviously we don't know everything yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a group function, but still, why is this child alone?
Yeah.
Period.
So I pray for them. I hope everything works out, and she gonna need some counseling.
Yeah.
And it's maybe like the library. Like really? Like
that's what I'm still stuck on. It was happened at the library with security on the premises. So I'm like, really?
Yeah, I read that.
How do we as entrepreneurs, our topic for today, create an awesome brand? How do you take your product, service, or brand and make it awesome so that you attract people, you attract new customers, existing customers, new clients? Is it your logo? Is your color scheme? Is it your tagline? How do people see you in your brand? So to me, that's interesting about your personal brand. It's not about what you say. It's actually what everyone else says about you and how you carry yourself to build the growth of your brand. Now, Sharma has Rocky Locks. I have D Flat Tommy Water. I have my grant writing. And for me, mine was word of mouth in the very beginning. So when people saw that my prices were reasonable, I returned their calls. I followed up with them. I checked on them. I found out when I had a little cheat sheet where I put all the information on phone number, address, email, website they had it, what their 90-day goal was, not necessarily a year, but their 90-day goal. If they needed tips for business cards, letterhead, and I would refer them out to someone who I have used and had great customer service with. Things like that. They need a business number, maybe attached to their phone. They can get under $10. Just little things. They need a business address. Now you can use the post office and use the post office address in your suite. But back then they had a place downtown where you could pay and have your mail forwarded there. And it was a public address. Because sometimes some businesses want you, back in the day, you had to have an address.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you worked out of your home. Mm-hmm. So these are some of the things that I would refer out to them. Any tips that I thought would help them with the growth of their business. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't necessarily what people were saying, it's what I was doing for them. So I went over and beyond. If they came to me and said, I need a grant, but I also need some business cards and letterhead, of course I could do that, but I would refer them out because it's enough money for everybody to participate. But the fact that I was sending them referrals, and I say, oh, well, you might want to do this later. You need a website. This person may do websites. So you're sharing additional information and resources to help their business grow. So it's not about the money, but it is about the money. But it's more, the fortune is in the follow-up. You have to follow up with customers and clients so that you know what they're looking to do. Because they can just say, I want you to write a grant for me, Darcy, or I want some water from you, and never see me again. So then you want to nurture them. You want to find out what else is going on. What else do they need help with? So that the financial part, or what I want to say, I lost my thought. Mm-hmm. So that the fundings are still coming on. They're not just a one-time client. They're a repeat customer or client. Mm-hmm. How do people see Rockalocks? Is it through referrals? Is it the building growth of your brand, Charmin? What would you say for that?
Well, I'd say it's all of those things. And, I find that people, like you said, they're connected to what you do and who you are and your give back. We're building a brand to be able to continue to help people, because it is the 99 that's going to get things done for people without all the red tape. Yeah. We want to make ourselves accessible. I want to, give a big hands out to some dear friends of mine who have the Churwaffle and the Churwaffle Maker.
What is it called?
And Chur waffle. It's a waffle. CHUR. Chur waffle.
Okay.
And it's a waffle that's made with without eggs, and it's made without milk.
So is it vegan?
And so it's not vegan. It's gluten free.
Okay.
And just through the different contacts, and that's all a part of your branding too, is reaching out to the people that where you have that same synergy, that same energy that you want to see someone really do well. Another one of my clients is the Crystal House, and it's in Aurora. It's absolutely beautiful, and sharing with them how awesome the military is, and they were looking for great products, and I knew they'd be a perfect fit. So I like to tell people, as you go on your journey, you always want to look out for someone else, because the blessing is in the giving, the blessing is in the sharing, and then God sees it and blesses you.
So don't block your blessings.
Yeah, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. You want to make sure, and of course the Crown Act law, which you'll get into, that is also a really exciting part of our business. When the Crown Act law was passed, that made it much easier. But yeah, and it is about you. It's about your story. They're more interested in your story and in you than they are. And that's how they fall in love with your product, because they fall in love with you and your story, your journey, and what you did.
People buy from you because of you.
Right.
Not
Exactly.
necessarily your product. They can use it, but they buy
because of you.
Who you are.
That's right. That's right.
And to piggyback on that, me and Jasmine were talking about that yesterday. She got her braids. And so what is the reason that you go to her versus somebody else for your braids?
Why did I go to her over?
And they're beautiful.
Thank you. Honestly, because I saw her other work. And I was like, that her stuff looks really nice, honestly. Right. And I saw, because I was gonna have Lady do it, but her stuff wasn't that good. And either way, I ended up going to the Lady in Villa Park. And her talking to me and just finding out her story. She's 26 or something like that. Really nice lady, just really nice, and it looks amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, honestly. And we really connected too, because we watched the same show. I know you don't watch TV anymore, but we watched the same shows. I'm like, wow, this is a great lady. Like, she's really nice talking to me. And like, we're kind of the same age, 26, 23. And I'm just like, okay, I can come back to you again to get my hair done, because I like talking to you. And I was comfortable in her house. And so even though like she has her own studio downstairs, I was comfortable. So she made me comfortable, talked to her, it was nice.
Resonated with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It resonated.
Yes.
If it was a bad experience, I would not go back. But it was a great experience, so I'm definitely going to go back.
And would you refer her?
Oh, yes.
See?
Yes.
See, that's how I am. So this is the first time I've had curls, right? So even though I wear my hair long, I got my hair curled all over yesterday. And I want to give a shout out to Stephanie.
It's beautiful.
Stephanie J in Westchester Mainstream on Cermak Road. She did an amazing job. She's about healthiness. She did some celebrity stars, so she traveled. But she takes her time with my hair. She doesn't put a lot of heat on my hair. And she tells me what to do from the time I leave her until I come back. I want someone that want to get paid, but also wants my hair to be healthy.
Yes.
Because that's our crown, which we're going to talk about in a little while. So I want to make sure that my hair, because that's the first thing people see. And so you want to get somebody that not just getting you in and getting you out and not treating your hair.
Right.
And so that's very, very important. So shout out to you. What about how would you build your Rockalocks, or me for Deep Flat Tommy Water, or you, Jasmine? How do you build an online platform? What are some of the free resources that people can use as an entrepreneur or business owner? What free resources can they use online? What type of online platform can people use?
Well, I'll tell you, for one, I love Google. Google has just started this amazing platform where they are giving you great free information. And for those that are my age, a little old tender young thing, I had to have this. And they actually will walk you through on your phone for an hour and a half to help you understand. Well, I don't know anybody else who's doing anything remotely close to that, and it's free. And so It's really helped me. The city also has a wonderful program that I'm utilizing now. So I've got a gentleman who's a young guy, but he's in charge of my social media now. And also there's a lady out of Atlanta who's doing some work for us now. So, it's connecting. It's connecting with powerful people because there's no other way to build your brand, even with what they do. They're looking for people that they can help to build so that they can charge the price they want to charge. But of course, you have to have work that you've done.
And we're in this together. So
Yes.
if you have a service, I used to teach social media out of my house. I had 5 to 6 women would come one day a week. They brought their laptops, their tablets, their phone, their chargers, their extension cords.
Right.
Everybody would bring something to snack on, so it wasn't just fall on one person. And we would have a 2-hour social media class in the house. So I'm going to be bringing those back to different libraries because you need to know how to build your platform for your product, service, and brand online.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not just about posting content. It's about interacting, engaging the people. If you have your own group or if you're in another group, you need to know which social media site, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn,
right,
Twitter, Instagram, what works for your product, service, or brand.
And all these are free too.
And they're all free. Yeah. So that's another way. And another thing I want to challenge you all to do is to Google yourself. Google yourself and see where your name comes up in Google. SEO, search engine optimization. Google yourself and see where you fall at and where your business falls at. Put your business, just see how it plays out. Here are some pointers that we can all keep in mind when we're creating our brand. First, we want to be authentic. I can't be Charmin. I can't be super producer Earl. I can't be Jasmine. I can only be Queen Darcy.
That's right.
And I have a hard enough time being Darcy. So you can just be authentic.
Be yourself.
Have a unique voice. I have a second unique voice today. So have a unique voice because your voice stands out and your voice attracts certain type of individuals, right?
Yes.
Even customers or clients, when they hear you speaking from your heart, the passion, the energy, that make them want to do business with you. And it also inclines them to send you customers and clients. I used to have an email list. I have one. It's a little raggedy, but we all need to get back to the basics. You need to build an email list. So if you don't have one, you can create one. There's so many ways. You can go to networking groups. You can go to the library. You can go to different places and pass out your card, but also ask for a card so that it's a win-win. It's not just one-sided. And see what can you do to help that person and vice versa, and that person to see what they can do to help you. You also want to have a catchy slogan, like for Making Waves with Miss Darcy. My goal is to entertain, inspire, that. And then for D Flat Tommy Water is change your water, change your life. So you want to have a mission or a tagline that people, they may not remember the name of your business, but remember that tagline.
That's right.
And then whatever your product, service, and brand, always leave them with a quote. I usually open my show with a quote or close it with a quote. I just think there's so much going on in the world. We have to empower each other. We have to help each other. If we don't do it, then who is? And we all need help. This is not a one-on-one process. This is a united front. Just like they said back in the day, it took a village to raise us. My father worked second shift. He worked from 3 to 12. My mother would eat, cook dinner, and go to sleep. We already knew. So once she hit that room and closed that door, we would all go outside. We'd be all up and down the street. This lady across the street, Ruby. Are y'all supposed to be outside? Yeah. Are y'all supposed to be down the street? Well, get back on that porch. She used to tell it all. She would sit there in that window
and look at.
She knew everything that went on that block and would tell on you if you did something else, right? Then you want to make sure that you use your brand everywhere you go. When you leave out in the morning, I used to challenge myself. I would take 10 business cards and 10 D Flat Tommy Water postcards. Wherever I go, to the cleaners, pick up Charmin, do business with Jasmine, come to the radio station, go get gas, go get some milk, go to the wherever I went, I would say, hi, by the way, my name is Darcy, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? And they would say whatever. And I say, oh, what do you do? And they would say this. I said, do you do anything outside of here? And they would say, yeah, I do golf, especially when I go get coffee. We have a conversation. And so then they'll be saying, wow, so what do you do? oh, I'm so glad you asked. And I pull out. So now I have a paper clip, my business card for Making Waves with Miss Darcy attached to the postcard for Deep Fly Tommy Award. And now I got to put creative choices on there for the grant writing. I got to redo that. But people, it's not just about me. It's about them because I show an interest. I always say, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? Even on the phone.
Right.
I always get their name because I may need their name for something because they didn't told me something that may not be right. But on a positive level, it could be something that you're showing an interest in a person. We never know what a person is going through. Every day I'm going through some. I had my dad's tenant call me while I'm sitting here in the studio. You know, Charmin has things. People at the radio station, Jasmine, we all have our life, right? And it's hard enough just to live our life. But then we have all these other dynamics that happen in our life. And we have to find a way to deal with it. It's not how many things we have, it's how we deal with each one of those things. And so that's where mental illness come in, because sometimes people can't deal with them and they're overwhelmed. And then they release, and it may be released in the wrong way. So it doesn't hurt to say good morning, hello, how are you? People may be grumpy, but they may not speak, but you did it. So don't worry about whether they speak back to you. Right. I had a gentleman that I go to Dunkin' Donuts every Tuesday and Thursday, and he would never speak in the drive-thru.
Wow.
Now when I go in, he'd be like, good morning, Darcy. I got your coffee, pull right on up. He know what I want and everything. Yeah. Right. Earl has this red light that matches my clothes I got on today. And I have to find out where he gets this light from because I need one of them at my house. But I want to just briefly talk about, because I can't, and the others, I'm just going to read the rest of them right quick. Be consistent. Whatever you're doing, whether you're posting, whether you're talking to somebody, be consistent with your brand. You cannot please everyone, so don't even try.
Yeah.
Some people gonna like what you're doing, people are not. People gonna like your price, and people gonna want it for free. People gonna want a discount. You are the boss of your brand, and you have to do what's best in the best interest of you, because giving away free stuff is not gonna pay your bills.
Right.
And then you have to make sure that whatever you're offering, whether it's a product, service, or brand, it has value. You want to make sure you have value, because if you don't, another competitor will. Make sure you have a value. Make sure if you're going to call somebody at 3 o'clock or 3:10 or 3:12, you call them at that time, not 3:30. Don't tell them you forgot. If you have an appointment to do business with somebody, make sure you can close up press, your hair is in place, ladies and men, that you are neat and organized. You don't want to go and meet somebody at a coffee shop and pull your bag out. You got coffee all on your papers, all on your business card, your hair out of whack. I mean, you got a run in your stockings, men, your tie on, you got a chocolate stain on there from a donut from 2 days ago. People look at us because we are our brand. Yeah. And we have to make sure that we're doing that. Now, my mouth is starting to hurt. So I'm going to switch this over here to Charmin while she talks about the Crown Act law briefly, because we're running out of time. But I want her to touch on what the Crown. I didn't even know what the Crown stands for. It says to create a respectful and open workplace for natural hair. Well, I have natural hair, and I ain't nobody gonna be telling me where I work at that I can't. I gotta wear this or I gotta do that. Your crown, your hair is your glory. That's your crown. The Bible says it. So, Charmin, briefly talk about the Crown Act law right quick.
Well, the Crown Act law was signed by the governor of California, Senate Bill 188, July 3rd of this year. And that law simply states that companies can no longer discriminate against Black women in their hair. And a lot of people I'm finding didn't really understand that. They said they didn't know that there had to be a law. And just recently on LinkedIn, there was a lady named Heidi Teresa, I believe, Dunlap, I want to say is her last name, and I could have it wrong. I'm more sure I have it wrong. But she felt that it was wrong to have a law for our hair.
Really?
But yes, but I know it's because people don't understand. We keep wanting people to understand our plight, and they don't.
Like Gabrielle Union. Val Warner just expressed 2 weeks ago about her hair.
Right.
They want her to wear her hair like she was wearing it short and then on the back. But she was like, it's so much maintenance and so much heat on her hair. They complain when she rolled a phony pony. you know, because it was quick and easy.
Right.
So they don't want her to do natural hair, but it's easier for her. But see, my thing is she shouldn't even have to justify it.
No.
Gabrielle Union walked with, they talked about her hair.
Right.
They want her to wear a certain style and that's it.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's ridiculous. Like I explained to this lady that, you know, there's some white hair that I would love to sit down and get a good brush and a good comb in. Okay. It's just that we don't attack other people. We don't, because if that's how you want to wear your hair, you know, then that's your business.
And it should be the same thing with us.
And it should be the same exact for us.
Not different stroke for different folks.
No. And that's all we're asking that, you know, for people to do is just to respect our hair. And really, quite frankly, I would love to be able to get some girls with 4C hair and give them to some of my white friends and say, now I want you to deal with it. I want to see you deal with it, because when they deal with it, then they would understand and say, okay, well, this really is unique. It's different. It's beautiful. And I really want people to understand it's maintenance. But the reason our hair is that way is because in Africa, it's very, very hot. So God gave us this curly hair to protect our scalp. And people need to understand that.
That's who we are. Why are you trying to change who we are?
That's
We're not
exactly
trying
who
to
we
change
are.
who nobody else is.
And God gave it to us. But what has happened is you have people who started this good hair, bad hair, crazy hair mess that gets on my nerves because your hair is for a purpose. And God saw the purpose and he gave it to us. And nobody should have the right to tell anybody how to wear their hair or what looks good or what doesn't look good. Because I know they don't want to start picking out when I see somebody, you know, that's of the Caucasian persuasion with unkept curly hair. Drives me crazy. I don't say anything.
Right.
And it's because they don't know.
I see a lot of people. I see people with braids and they're not right. I see people have their hair combed and it's not right.
Exactly.
I see people with their edges ain't right and the rest of it straight. Or they got 3 different colors. But if that's what they want to wear, I see people of all nationalities got purple hair, they spray the stuff. I wouldn't do it, but if you like it, I love it.
Right.
So why are you trying to change who we are for society? It's just like models. They were 1, 2. I don't want to look like a pencil.
No.
So, but I'm saying though that it's not, society should not dictate what goes on your house. Now I ain't got no problem with society dictating if they're gonna pay my bills. They can dictate, but if they're not paying no bills where I live, they can't dictate how am I supposed to look. So how can we as African American queens participate in the Crown Act law?
Well, the first thing I'd like you to do is to go to thecrownactlaw.com and sign the petition. Also on Facebook, you know, or whatever state you live in, let me say that, you need to get on board, start getting some women together. I'm working with women here currently in Chicago to get the law passed here. And another thing, Black women have to begin to embrace and not critique one another with their hair, because what I like as far, you know, when they talk about edges and all that, that doesn't bother me. I didn't come up with all that. If I want my edges curly,
they got something for everything.
Straight,
whatever you need in the store, they got it.
They have it, and we should embrace the fact that Black women, we are able to change
and
our
be
hair
respectful
in all different types. We can have curly hair today. We can have straight hair tomorrow. We can have braids. We can have braids. Right. So don't hate.
That's really what it is.
Right.
Don't be hating on us because of who we are. We're not hating on y'all because of who you all are.
No.
Be respectful, because I'm not changing for nobody.
No.
This is who I am.
This is who we are.
You got to deal with it.
And honestly, I love that we can do so many things.
Isn't that amazing?
Like, I can switch it up like that.
Yeah. I see women short hair. I want to get a short hair, so I'm going to have to go get me a wig.
Yeah, a wig for sure.
You know, short hair with the and then the bob.
The bob.
I like your braids, Charmin got. Yeah. I'm just saying though, you can for 30 days look like whoever you want to look like.
All right. Right.
So that's my goal for next year. I want to try some new stuff next year. You see, I got my curls. I know people see this, they're gonna believe I got this, but I want to try something different because I always wear the straight hair. So I wanted to try something different. So I let my stylist do it. But I just, what is one quote or one takeaway? I'm gonna start with you, Jasmine. Something positive that we can take away from this show today to inspire someone who's listening before we close out.
Honestly, what I live by is like what we've been, I think, talking about like all day today is just be who you want to be, and don't, like, people are going to judge you no matter what. So just be who you want to be. People are going to judge you. People aren't going to like what you are doing, period. So be who you want to be.
Charmin?
Well, I'd say always extend the olive love. We might not understand one another. We all come from different venues, different ways that we were raised. But my father always taught me to extend the olive branch of love. I don't have to like what you do, but I must get along with you. And so I extend the olive branch of love at all times to anyone. I try to, anyway. I hope to do that.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you ladies for being here with me and my tooth being pulled today. I'm going to give you the deep thought for today, and you will have until 1:15. It's 1:03. You will have 1:15 to call the studio, and you have to say the phrase word from word. The deep thought for today is be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Again, the deep thought for today for $50. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So you have exactly 12 minutes to call in. I want to thank you guys for being here with me. My mouth is killing me, but I'm going to still be sitting here with a smile. I can't feel nothing, but I feel like I'm smiling, but I don't know if I'm smiling because everything is still numb.
You're smiling.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Fabulous.
But I'm gonna need some caffeine. I need some coffee. I wonder, can I have some coffee right now? I'm scared to
oh no,
I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, they not. I thought they was my friend.
Well,
no, we are. That's why I'm trying to say.
I'm just messing. Look, so maybe I gotta wait till like later on. I should have asked them that.
Tomorrow.
I didn't.
Maybe even tomorrow.
I gotta eat something today.
Oh, eat. I thought you meant trying to just drink coffee.
Both.
Right
That too.
That is true.
Is it lined? I mean, did they fill it with something?
No.
Oh, I would ask.
I would because you don't want that to get infected.
Right.
Never mind. Yeah, just ask.
Okay, I'll be calling them as soon as we get through here.
Because her soul is on fire.
Right, that's right. Give them the number to call in before we go out.
It's going to be 708-223-8953.
Thanks for tuning in. You know, in closing, as I say, thank you all for tuning in. Please share the broadcast. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. And that could be me, Jasmine, or Charmin. Thanks for tuning in. Check out Rocket Locks. Go to D Flat Tommy Water. Get their promo water. It ends next week. Take advantage of the sales today. Oh, one quick thing. Oh, okay. I got to say this right quick. Next Tuesday, Christmas Eve, I will be on the Jam TV show. Next Tuesday, December 24th, I will be on the Jam from 6 to 8 for 2 hours. I'll be playing the game to win cash and prizes, but I'll also be talking about D Flat Tommy Water. So make sure you tune in to the Jam. Check your local listings if you have cable, or I will be on the Jam next Tuesday, December 24th, 6 a.m. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe, watch your surroundings, and until next time, have a good day.
All right. Bye.
IntellectualRadio.com. IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.